as the heavens set fire.
Good morning, and welcome back to another vlog. So first thing I do is obviously wake up because I'm not a night owl. And here is our glorious new day. Someone tell the weather that it is spring, not winter. Then I go take care of my non-equine pets. There's Nibbles, he's very sleepy. Then it's time to make breakfast and pick up my clothes for the day. Then it's off to the shower. Here I am, post-shower and dressed. Sadly, I am a blind old hag, so here's what it looks like when I don't have contacts in versus when I do. And of course, it's hairbrush karaoke time.
Shake that.
And yes, I do eventually get around to brushing my hair. And whacking myself in the face with wet hair. As you can see, I'm very naturally poised and elegant. Alrighty then, brush teeth and pack my lunch, and then we get to the barn. Luckily, all that disgusting fog had burned off, and it actually turned into a rather nice day. First things first, we say hello to the pony boy. There he is, eating his breakfast. This particular morning, I had to empty out the manure in the manure bucket from the night before because I didn't have time to. It was getting quite dark. Majestic mountain range or gigantic pile of horse? Empty out the smelly old shavings, and then it's back to the barn. Let us have some light. Power of electricity, people. It's a good invention. On to the tack room. And here it is, our lovely tack room. And there's my saddle pads. Yes, I know I have too many. And time to grab all my tack. Thus, the daily struggle ensues of me trying to get my saddle off of the rack without dragging off all of my pads with it. Alright, let's go grab Valentine. I cannot say he was too thrilled about having to leave his nice comfy stall and his hay, but, you know, we can't be a couch potato all the time. Once I've gotten him into the cross ties, it is time to start grooming him. Hopefully you guys don't mind this little time lapse of me tacking up and sort of explaining what our routine is. First things first, I start by grooming him and getting off all of his shed and dirt and grime before I put any tack on him. Then we pick out his hooves and stick his boots on for protection. I usually use open front end boots and hind boots. After that, we stick his martingale on, his saddle pad with his half pad, then his saddle. We also need the pony belt of doom, aka the girth. Then I need to tie up my own hair, into a ponytail and get his bridle on. Once I have my helmet on, we strike a pose and we're ready to ride. Mirror selfie time! Now that we're in our lovely outdoor arena, it's time to check his girth and hop on. After I've cooled him down, I hop off, give him a quick cuddle. Here's the blinky golden boy. This ankle really makes him look like a potato. Val also managed to steal a snack. I also like to loosen his girth just so he can let his tummy relax a bit. The struggles of trying to film and do it one-handed. I think he was enjoying the sunshine because he did not want to move forward. Once I got the squishy guide to move, we started walking back to the barn where I could untack him. Normally I'd completely repeat the grooming process, but today I just picked out his hose because he was going to have a bath right after this. Here he is in the wash rack, and we started by hosing off his legs and his whole body, just getting him all nice and wet. I did realize I had forgotten all of my soap in my tack trunk, so I had to run back, and here's Val sort of just standing there, waiting for me to return. Look at him, lonely lost pony, awaiting his human to come and return to him and feed him cookies. Hey, I'm back. With new bottles of Mane and Tails soap, too. I'm so excited. Can you see the excitement on Valentine's face? I must say, I do love this new bathing brush because it has like a sponge in the center and these nice little purple bristles on the outside for scrubbing. Very effective. Alright, getting the pony all nice and sudsed up with some lovely shampoo. Scrub-a-dub-dub, pony in the tub. Ah yes, very soapy. Then I follow up by washing it all off once it's sort of soaked up into his coat. I must say, he has been looking very golden of late, especially in the sunshine. His face was also quite dirty. I try not to do it too often because he doesn't like it too much, so I did a very light spray, but he was not happy until he discovered he could drink from the hose, and then he became a happy llama. Aw, look at his big tongue. For his mane and tail, I used purple whitening shampoo to try and make it look a little bit whiter. This is one of the parts where you just have to sort of trust the process and hope he does not become the first purple pony, although I think he would look quite nice if he did. Valentine, the purple pony. Has a ring to it, doesn't it? Now's the moment of truth. Is he purple, or will he be clean? Drum roll, please. Looks like he's not the world's first purple pony. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed. That's okay, I like him just the way he is. After that, I used a sweat scraper to get all of that excess water off. Normally I'd put him out in his paddock, but because we are going to a clinic later this week, I do want him to stay somewhat clean. It was right around lunchtime anyway, so there's his alfalfa cubes, his treats, his bucket, and of course, a very hungry pony. I broke those up, added some treats for fun, and here he is, very excited about his food. Back, pony, back, you feral beast. And I give him his food with a little bit of water just because it was getting a bit hot and I didn't want him to get dehydrated. Now I was a bit hungry myself. It's hard work taking care of a pony, but a lot of fun. And so pesto pasta and cauliflower for me. Then it's time to clean out his bucket because he was done eating. Sorry things are getting a little bit rushed just because my phone was dying. And yes, I was running on 5% as I was filming this. You guessed it, folks, another time lapse. So I was just cleaning out his stall while he was eating the remainder of his breakfast, which he still hadn't finished yet. Look at those lovely fluffy new shavings. Gotta say, it almost makes me want to have a nap in them. Or make a shavings angel. Alright, good night. Did you really think that the video would end here? After that I swept out his paddock. I also did have to put all my grooming supplies away since I'd forgotten to do that. Into the tack room and back out again. Then I refilled his treat jar because that was getting a bit low. I also gave Val a treat because he was giving me his big sad puppy eyes. Or pony eyes? I don't know, anyways, they were cute. Val seemed pretty dried off, so I decided to put him out in his turnout and pray he would not roll. Here I am taking off his halter. Sorry, the camera's a bit out of focus there. Of course, what did I expect? He's a light-colored pony. He put his nose down. He headed straight over to his favorite muddy spot for rolling. At this point, I was in denial.
Valentine! Shh. Now.
All of my hard work gone in an instant.
Pony, please, no.
You gotta admit, he does look pretty happy though. Silly pygmy hippo boy. And it's off to grass. My tack trunk was an absolute disaster, so it's time to clean that. Here it is, all nice and organized for our clinic, which was happening this weekend, so keep an eye out for that vlog. More mirror selfies. And of course some of my bottles were too big and the tack trunk wouldn't close, so we had to fix that. A spot opened up in one of the large turnouts, so I put him out there where he made friends with these geldings. My tiny pony looks so short compared to these 17-hand horses. Then I could see Val from the arena where I was watching more lessons. After that, I brought Valentine back from his turnout and into his stall, said goodbye to him with some cuddles and a treat, and it was time to go home. Thanks for watching.